know.
I love this time of the day. Always makes me so happy. Tell me when I can go push record. Hi Janice. How are you? My favorite time of the day when I start seeing everybody popping in.
You can record now, Christina.
Okay, great.
Thanks.
Thank you.
What is the weather like where you are?
Well, I'm going to tell you, it's kind of a beautiful day here in Southern California.
Oh, well, actually, it's quite warm in England today.
Oh, is it gloomy in England today?
Oh, it's sunny.
Oh, yay, you have sun in England. Yes.
For today, and then tomorrow it's going to be cold.
Oh, yeah. We've been having like 80-degree weather, which I find a little bit annoying this early on. I'm from the East Coast, so I really do like cooler weather. Yeah. So but we woke up this morning and everything is just blooming in our yard. It's so magnificent. So
where are you from in Christina, in the East?
I'm from Western Massachusetts, by Amherst.
I'm from New Jersey.
Oh yeah.
I live in Michigan now since 80s, over 40 years.
Yeah. What's the weather like in Michigan? Cold,
today it's beautiful and it's supposed to go up to 71, but we'll see. It's variable.
Okay, fingers crossed, Susan. Fingers crossed.
Yep.
Christina.
Yes.
Christina, I'm up in I'm in Connecticut over by Agawam.
My aunt lives in Agawam.
I live up the street I live not too far from Six Flags.
Where the Big E is?
No, where Riverside used to be.
Oh yeah, but it's I know. I used to go to Riverside all the time. I know Riverside. You know what I miss? I miss the Big E.
Yes, I miss the Big E too. I'm not that far from there.
What?
But in Connecticut.
What did you say? I didn't hear that.
I'm not that far from there, but in Connecticut, in Suffield.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's such a small world, isn't it?
Oh, I know.
Especially now.
I know. Well, I want to welcome everyone. I know people are still popping on. Thank you for coming to class on this beautiful Sunday morning, the beginning of a new week. Some of us are celebrating Easter. If you are, happy Easter. Today's class is Stretch and Destress Yoga. I know a lot of you here have already practiced this class with me at least once, so welcome back. And if it's your first time, welcome. This is, I'm sorry. I'm going to take a sip of water. This is a lovely class. It is just what it says. We stretch and we de-stress. We breathe mindfully. We decrease tension in our muscles. We increase our flexibility and we decrease stress and anxiety. So if anybody has any questions about that, please, the floor is open to you. Ask away. Okay, we will move on.
How do we get, I know that at the end you talk about the, is it a video, a recording of it we can get?
Yes.
Somehow I must have messed something up. I couldn't get it with the last class. Can you?
Okay. So I have Joe here. Joe is our TA from Get Set Up, and she'll put the email address in the chat box, right, Joe?
Yes, I can. And Susan, I can send you last week's if you'd like.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Joanna.
Ask and you shall receive. Like we were talking about, I'm from Western Massachusetts. I have lived here since 1989, but my heart, I love it here in California, but my heart is always in Massachusetts with my family and friends. I am a certified yoga, meditation, and spin instructor. I have a background in breath work, coaching, Reiki. I was a massage therapist. I was a hairdresser for 28 years. So I've done a gamut of service work. Yoga. I truly believe that if you have a body and we have breath in our body, then you can do yoga. I know some people think, I can't do yoga. I'm not flexible enough. I'm not comfortable. But if you have a body and you have breath, you can do yoga. And I believe with all my heart and soul, from life experience, decades of doing yoga, I believe that yoga can be life transforming and healing. So please keep showing up to your mats, keep talking to me about your process, and find your way through this transformational practice. That's my wish for all of us. Get set up. Like, I am new here. I think it's been 2 weeks now. We learn from each other. Truly, I have learned so much already in these 2 weeks that I've been with you. So thank you so much. And it's awesome if you have your cameras on, especially in yoga, because it helps me cue you so that we are injury-free here. This class is really low key, but still you could tweak something. So we want to be super careful. Just a side note, I have been teaching virtually for 1 year, spin, yoga. There's not been one injury. So I am a cue. I cue specifically to prevent injury. Just know that that is my full intention for this. Susan asked, you can request a recording at help@getsetup.o. Joe put that email in the chat. If you are joining live stream, welcome. We're calling today, Sundays are Soulful Sundays. So welcome to Soulful Sunday, Stretch and Destress. The best way to participate is to register for a class and practice with us live. And finally, Get Set Up is not paid to promote any specific products, even though we'll talk about yoga blocks and all that stuff, but we don't get paid for any of that. So I will stop sharing, my favorite part, and get you all on the screen. Awesome. So nice to see everyone. One other disclosure before we start. I have my camera here, but up above, I have a big TV. So I can see everyone in the box, which helps me help you. So I can cue appropriately. Does anybody, so you came to class today on Soulful Sunday to practice stretch and de-stress. If you'd like to put in the chat your intention for the class, what you're looking to get from this practice today, I would love for you to share that, that intention, that thought, that goal. That would mean a lot. Otherwise, I will mute all. We can come to our mat and begin. Thank you so much. Now, during class, if there is anything that isn't working for your body, please don't do it. Please chat, tell me what's going on, or if it's really something that you want to discuss with me in the moment, you can unmute yourself and we can have a discussion about it. Because we all learn from each other, right? Everybody learns from each other, so your question can be very helpful to others. So we will start in a comfortable seated position. Stress and de-stress yoga. Always have, if you have yoga blocks, have them with you. If you have blankets, bring them with you. Blankets, and sitting on a blanket on the floor is a comfortable, it lifts the glutes and takes the pressure off of your hips. So you might find that a little bit more comfortable. So use whatever yoga props that make your body comfortable. Awesome. If you're in a chair, great. We will make let me know, we'll make modifications for that. But everybody I am seeing is comfortable on the floor. Place your palms on your thighs. I like to give options. So we can really place the palms on the thighs and press down. I always imagine that helps us ground down a little bit more. But some days we're maybe feeling a little sleepy and then I like to give the option of palms up. Palms up kind of harnesses the energy from the universe. So find where you're at today, right? Just where you're feeling and adjust accordingly. Let's take a nice deep cleansing breath in through the nose. Exhale it out the mouth. One more deep cleansing breath in through the nose. And exhale it out. If it's comfortable, gently close the eyes. Do a slight tuck of that tailbone, having the tailbone reaching down towards the mat so we're not overarching in the lower back. So often we are like this. I don't know if you can see, right? That puts a lot of tension on our backs. And if we just engage the belly a little bit, bring the navel closer into the spinal cord and sit up tall, that will help any lower back pain. That's just one of the most simple things we can do to support our back and strengthen our core. And then we'll roll the shoulders. I love beginning to warm up the shoulder girdle. And let's move with intention, right? We talk about this. We go up, we go back, the shoulders come down, they go forward and up. And then we find the rhythm with our breath. And as we go, maybe you want to add the arms. Get some exaggeration in the arm movements here. And let's reverse the circles. We'll place the hands back down and then reverse the circles first. Get the movement going in the shoulders. And then as it feels appropriate for your body, roll them around. Big breaths. And pause in stillness. Place the palms on your knees. Grow tall here. The neck, do a double chin back so the neck is in line with the spine. So we can have this long line of energy. The tailbone's grounding into the earth and the crown of the head is lifting up like a magnet to the ceiling. We're creating space between the ears and the shoulders. Maybe you feel that nice gentle stretch on the side of your neck and the top of your shoulders. It's a great homework assignment for everyone to try to do this at least once or twice a day. Just grow tall, whether you're in a seat or you're standing, double chin, and grow tall, creating space between each vertebra. We talk about this in class. It's preventative, right, from vertebra fusion. It keeps the space between each vertebra so fluids and nutrients can flow freely so that the nerve endings aren't getting crunched. It strengthens the muscles that support our spine. I mean, so much goodness. I could probably talk about this pose and the goodness that it provides for your body the whole class. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale it out the mouth. Staying in this long, tall form of this beautiful, strong body of yours. Bring the right hand over the heart. Bring the left palm right underneath the belly. And begin to feel the breath in the body. Every inhale, the palms rise. Exhale, it drops. Just connect with that sensation. Now press the palms into the body, feeling that heartbeat under the right palm. Smile on the inside and the outside, feeling the joy from how efficient your body is working. And then take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale it out the mouth. Gently blink open the eyes. Bring the arms out wide. And when you bring the arms out wide here, we can do a soft back bend. Gaze up. And then we bring the arms and we cross the right arm under. We hug our shoulder blades. We tuck our chin. And we do a little bow here, rounding the spine, the vertebra, hollowing out that belly. And here, gently sway side to side. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. There's a tendency for them to crunch up here, but we're not going to let them. Pausing in stillness. Inhale, open the arms, gaze up, roll those shoulders back and down. Pause. I want you to feel that heart open, the shoulders down. A soft arch in the back bend. Gaze is up, but we're looking up at the corner of the wall, but we're not throwing our heads back. We're protecting our neck. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale. This time, the left arm goes under the right. As we cross, begin to hollow out the belly, dome the shoulders, tuck the chin, and bowing here. It's like a table, when we're in tabletop and we do a cat pose. And here, gently sway side to side. Pause in stillness. One more time. We're going to inhale, uncross, open yourself up, roll those shoulders back and down. Take an exhale, cross the right arm under, grab your shoulder blades, give yourself a big hug, tuck the chin, dome the shoulders, and gently rock side to side. Take an inhale here. Exhale, release. Hug those knees into the chest, uncrossing the legs. Give yourself a big hug. Grow tall. Tuck your chin, rock side to side. Try to remember the crossing of your legs because we're going to switch them. But first, we're going to release the legs long and shake them out. Move the fleshy parts away from the sits bones. And like there's magnets in the legs, keep them nice and connected. The kneecaps and the toes are up. Again, the tailbone's reaching down. Your navel is in towards the spine, so we're not overarching here. The palms are on the mat. Roll the shoulders, double chin back. Grow tall. Feel the sensation. Close your eyes here and feel the sensation with a tall body in this Dandasana staff pose versus sitting in a Sukhasana, a comfortable seated pose. Let's take a few breaths here. Engage the legs so you can even feel the kneecaps lifting. That's how engaged the quads are. Just notice the sensations. Gently blink open the eyes. Smile. Take an inhale, grow tall. And then your fingertips are in the front. And then start walking them forward. And then we hinge. When we hinge, see how flat my back is and my neck is in line with the spine. We walk the hands forward and we get to that, we have a soft bend in those knees. And we get to that point that we have to stop. As soon as the shoulders start to round and the head starts to drop, that's our stopping point. So it doesn't matter if you just walk the fingers one little step, or you can come all the way down. Just honor your body, keep the core engaged, keep the shoulders away from your ears, and keep your neck in line with the spine. So you're not dumping your head down and you're not looking up. That puts a lot of strain on your neck. As we're sitting here, again, I'm just going to give you a couple benefits from this pose. And it might not be comfortable because we're building strength in our neck muscles. We're working muscles that we don't usually do. And then if it's comfortable for you, gently sway side to side. Pause in stillness. Inhale, walk yourself slowly up. Blink open the eyes if you have them closed and shake out those legs. If you want to do a little sound therapy for your vocal cords, you may. And then we bring the knees back into the chest. Rock side to side. So let's reverse the crossing of your legs. And if you forgot, that's okay. Just do whatever's comfortable. I always forget. Even when I say, remember, I still forget. So now we're going to place the palms back on our knees. Sit up tall here. Close the eyes. Roll those shoulders back a little bit without overarching in the back. Do you notice that when you roll the shoulders back and down, that the lower back for some of us has a tendency to do a back bend, right? So that's when we engage the core. We inhale, grow tall. We'll exhale, shift over to the left, come down through center, and bring yourself up through the right. Hip circles right here. If it's comfortable, you may close your eyes. Some of us get dizzy, so then keep your eyes open. Have a gentle tuck of your chin to protect the neck. Have the circles be as big or small as your body is needing. Allow the glutes to lift. 20 different muscles in our hips. Just moving slowly like this gives them permission to release and to lengthen. The next time you're upright, pause, grow tall. Inhale, and then exhale, reverse the circle, shift over to the right, down through center, up through the left. See if you can slow it down even a little bit more. Notice what you're feeling and where you are feeling it. Mindful breathing and awareness of the body dynamics. One more full time around and we'll meet upright. Grow tall. Inhale the arms out wide, fingertips on the mat. Place the right palm on the mat. When you do, we're going to slide it out. This is the key cue here. When we lean over to the right and your elbow bends, Make sure your elbow bends into your side body and now not out back. Out back, we compromise the shoulder joint, the wrist crease, and our elbow. So we keep that elbow close to the body, we slide it down, and maybe your elbow touches, maybe it doesn't matter. We'll inhale, bring the arm up and overhead. And here, some of us, depending on our shoulder health, this is too much, and that's okay. Your hand can stay on your waist, and you still get that left side body stretch, right? So honor where you're at. And if you need another modification for this, take a chat or ask me after class, or even unmute yourself. And while you're here, can you feel this here in your torso? It's not easy, right? Keep peeling open that left shoulder, trying to stack the left shoulder over the right. Take an inhale, lift yourself up nice and slow. Exhale, right arm stays up or on the waist, left palm comes on the mat. We slide it, we bend the elbow if available, and we reach that right arm over, or it comes here. So by doing this, we are truly releasing tension in our muscles, whether your arm is here, whether it's here, or whether it's just here. You're still getting that left side body, right side body stretch. You'll open that right shoulder. Take an inhale, lift up nice and slow. Left arm stays up, right palm comes on the mat. We slide it, we bend the elbow, we exhale, reach. Let's inhale, slowly come up, find the flow here. Right arm stays up, left palm comes down, it slides, we bend the elbow. We exhale, reach to the left. Inhale, rise. Exhale, right palm slides down, elbow bends, we reach. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, left palm slides out, we reach. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, right palm down, slide and reach. Do 2 more at your own pace. Nice, deep, connected breaths. Don't get caught up in, should I be inhaling here or exhaling here? Just breathe deeply. Close the eyes if you can. After your second one, we'll meet in a comfortable seated position. Take your time getting there, we're not in a rush. Close the eyes and breathe deeply. Growing tall. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, the knees to the chest, hug them in, rock side to side. Close the eyes here and feel your lower back. Bring your awareness to your lower back. Taking time in these poses and just rocking side to side, right? Some of us have a lot of tension in our backs. We're giving time, we're giving our muscles permission to release tension. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Let's slowly bring ourselves up to standing. Come into a forward fold. Sway side to side. Shake your head yes and no. Pause in stillness in your forward fold. We inhale, we find our half lift right here. So we find our flat back. The shoulders are back and down. The neck is in line with the spine. Our gaze is down. And just breathe here. Sway maybe front and back. And then try to find that space on the four corners of your feet where you find that evenness of your body weight. Have as much of a bend in those knees as you need. Bring the navel to the spine. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale, slowly bring yourself down into a fold. And then we inhale, half lift again. And we'll exhale, fold. One more time. We inhale, half lift. So awesome for our backs. We exhale, fold. Let's bend our knees, bring the arms out wide, and inhale, rise. Exhale, prayer hands to heart center. Grow tall in your standing pose, mountain pose right here. Breathing deeply. Let's get our feet hip distance apart. So for those of you who have been with me, we know the trick, right? But let's teach the first timers. So we come up to the ball of one foot. We pivot the heel into the other. And if it lands, if the heel lands to the arch of the other foot, that is hip distance. I think it was like the best trick I ever learned in my life. So if it lands on your foot or out here, that's not hip distance, and adjust accordingly. So we find our hip distance. We grow tall. We ground all four corners of the feet into the mat. We rotate the palms forward, right? That's externally rotating our shoulder girdle right here. Do it a couple times. Bring the arms back, the palms back, and then forward. Close your eyes and bring your awareness to the shoulders. And feel the dynamic movement that happens there. Our bodies are so amazing. We'll keep the palms forward. We'll roll the shoulders back and down and bring the neck in line with the spine. We'll close our eyes. Ground all four corners of the feet into the mat. Active quads. Maybe you can even feel the kneecaps lifting. Tailbone reaches down towards the mat. The core is engaged. Bring the navel in towards the spine. And then shrink the waist. Try to activate the entire core that wraps around your torso. On your next inhale, gently lift the head off the neck, creating even more space between the ears and the shoulders. Sway side to side, front and back, and then ground and breathe deeply in your mountain pose. Keep everything active, keep it, build a little heat here. Inhale deep into the belly, feel that entire torso rise with life force energy. That's what our breath is. Life is breath. Breath can change our lives. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth, gently blink open the eyes, shake the hands, maybe sway side to side. Let the hands give your internal organs a little love. And then pause in stillness. We'll move through 2 sets of sun salutations, which is what we just did with the fold, the half lift, and the rise. 2 sets. If it's comfortable for your body, we can do it with our eyes closed. So find your mountain pose. We'll inhale the arms up and overhead. We'll exhale, soft bend in the knees, flat back, forward fold. Inhale, half lifts. Exhale, forward fold, knees are bent, arms come up, we rise up. Exhale, prayer, hands to heart center. Inhale the arms up and overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lifts. Exhale, forward fold, knees are bent, arms up, rise. Exhale, prayer, hands to heart center. Pause here, ground the feet into the mat, shoulders down, away from the ears, grow tall, breathe deeply. Place the right hand on the heart, the left hand on the belly. Feel the heart beating. Feel the breath lift your palms. Every exhale, feel them drop. Breathe in gratitude for this beautiful, strong body of yours. It's the only one we get. We must cherish it, honor it, and take care. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Inhale the arms up and overhead. Exhale, forward fold. One more half lift because our backs love it so much. And we exhale, forward fold. Place the palms on the mat. Bring the knees down. We're going to come into child's pose. So there's two variations of child's pose for you. Big toes touch. No matter what variation you take, have the big toes touch. The knees can be together. You bring the glutes to the heels. The knees can be together, and you can drape, long spine, you drape the torso over the thighs. You can put a blanket or a block under the forehead if it doesn't reach the mat, or big toes touch, space. Have your knees come a little wider than your hip distance, glutes come to the heels, and then we let the torso drape between our thighs. So find whatever version of child's pose works for you today. You can have the arms extended out in front of the body with the elbows down, or the arms can slide down by the legs with the palms facing up. And you can use a blanket or a pillow for your forehead if that feels good. We're here in child's pose. Close your eyes and slow and deepen your breath here. Another pose, so many benefits for our body. Whichever child's pose version you are in, begin to bring your awareness to the back of the body. Feel the back side of the ribs expand with each inhale. If it feels good to gently sway side to side while you're in child's pose, go ahead. See if you can take it to another level by slowing and deepening the breath. What is available to you? See if you can take it down a little slower and a little deeper. Just noticing. Maybe you can, maybe it doesn't feel good. Just notice your body. Feel the lungs expand, the rib cage, The rib cage presses out, giving our internal organ a nice massage. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale it out the mouth. If the arms are by the legs, extend them in front of you. If the elbows are down in front of you, lift them up, coming into an active child's pose, swaying side to side. Close the eyes. Feel the hips here. Pausing in stillness. Take an inhale, and then we exhale the hips to the right. We're going to begin hip circles. Shift them to the right. Draw them up through center. Drop them down through center and shift them to the left. And then draw the glutes back to the heels and bring them back to right. Down through center, over to the left. And if this is too intense on your wrists, you can always come onto your elbows. Try to close your eyes here and bring your awareness to the hips. And try to slow down the movement here. Again, 20 different muscles in our hips. They tighten from sitting too much, from not moving. Our hips are the holders of our emotions. The next time your glutes are at your heels, sway side to side. And then pause, and then reverse the circles. Moving with mindfulness. I don't know if you're here. My hips are popping a little. Maybe. I got a couple snap, crackles, and pops. That's okay. Noticing what's happening in your body. The next time your glutes are at your heels, again, pause and sway side to side, but please take your time getting there. Close your eyes. How does it feel when you sway side to side? Pause in stillness. Press the palms into the mat and walk them up to the knees. Take the feet out in front of you. Shake them out nice and gentle here. Draw the knees in, hug them in. And then slowly, let's come onto our backs, nice and gentle. Bring the knees in, hug them in, rock side to side. Try to keep your eyes closed here. Pausing in stillness, hugging those knees in. Bring the legs up. And let's begin to point. Try to keep your eyes closed though. Let's bring the arms up as well. And we'll point the toes and then flex the toes. And when we do that, we'll bring the palms up to the ceiling and then flip the palms so they're facing our torso. And just flex the wrists and the ankles, creating mobility and flexibility in our ankle and wrist joints. Roll them around one way. And here you could hear some snap, crackle, and popping as well. Now reverse the rolls. Pause in stillness. Take notice this time. Pay attention, bring your awareness to your calves, and then point and flex again. I want you to feel the dynamic movement happening from the feet, the ankles, the calves, twirl one way. Maybe you can even start feeling the hamstring attachment, right? Body awareness. Reverse the circles. Are you building heat in your ankles and your wrists? If this gets too much, just come into, hug your knees into the chest. And we'll point and flex. And then bring those knees into the chest. Squeeze them in. Okay, rock side to side if that feels good. Squeeze the knees in and then extend the legs long. We're going to find our Shavasana, the most important pose of yoga. So wherever you are, the knees can be bent with the knees splayed in, or the legs can be long with a pillow or a blanket under your knees. Make sure the small of your back is connected to the mat, your chin is tucked, and the shoulder blades are tucked. We bring your awareness to the shoulders and then allow them to melt into the mat. Bring your awareness to your face, and on your next exhale, release all the muscles in your face. On your next exhale, just feel the body getting heavier and heavier. Just let go into your Shavasana for a short few moments. Nothing more to do, just release. Staying just as you are, take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale it out. Begin to roll the ankles and the wrists and wiggle your fingers and your toes. Bend the knees, hug them into the chest, and then slowly roll over to the most comfortable side in fetal position, curled up in a tiny little ball. Savoring every sensation of this soulful Sunday. Keeping your eyes closed, use the opposite palm. Gently bring yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Hands in prayer at heart center. Slight bow of the forehead in reverence to your practice. Together, we'll take a deep inhale through the nose, breathing in gratitude. Gratitude for showing up for yourself. The more we fill our own vessel, right, our own temple, our own body, the more we have to offer our loved ones, our community, and the world. Thank you for coming to your mats. Thank you for joining me in this sacred practice. It is such an honor to be here with you. The divine light within me bows and honors to the divine, beautiful, bright light within you. Namaste. You are welcome to unmute yourselves, to have a communal namaste. Namaste.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu.
Thank you.
Lovely class. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I would love, oh, great. Shirley, we did that. Oh, I'm so glad. I want to thank you. And if you want to add into the chat your goals for coming to the mat and practicing. What do you want to achieve from coming to your mat? I would love to read that. And while you're doing that, does anybody have anything they'd like to ask me about poses? Any experience you'd like to share with me? Did I explain everything okay? You can tell how excited I am, right? About that simplicity of growing tall. I do want to not give you official homework, but I would love for all of us to just a few times a day to just say, oh, and grow a little taller. Feeling that alignment in the body and breathing in deeply and noticing the difference. Even if we're at the computer and we're working and we're so busy, because that's what we do, right? Or with the grandkids, kids, or whatever we do that keeps us so busy. Just even in this, be like, oh, and then do this and feel the difference. I think it's going to blow your minds. Okay, I will love to read all that. Yes, right, inner peace. Oh, thank you. Awesome. Right, we love the name of this class. It's pretty great, right? Well, thank you. I'm actually going to copy these. These are going to be for me. I'm going to copy them and have them so we can keep working on our goals, achieving our goals. That's why we come to the mats, so we can achieve our goals and live it out in the world. We love Sensational Sunday, don't we?
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. It's such an honor to practice with all of you. It's such an honor to be on this platform of Get Set Up. I'm so in awe. I'm so in awe of the mission, the vision that Get Set Up has for all of us. So thank you for being on the platform. If you would love to share your experience, Get Set Up would love that. You can go on social media. You can email Liz at getsetup.io. Lots of related classes here to what we're doing. My next 2 classes are Monday morning and then Monday afternoon or night, depending on where we live. And then I am taking a few days off. I have a junior in high school who wants to go to college on the East Coast. So I'm taking her to tour a college, Tulane in New Orleans. I don't know why she wants to leave home. I don't know why she wants to leave me, but you know. Yeah. Anyway, so that's what we're doing. There are so many classes offered, on Get Set Up. Go to the schedule, check it out. We have so many different classes, from wine tasting to how, using your MacBook. I mean, the classes, the array of different classes blow my mind. I'm so impressed. Your feedback, essential to Get Set Up and for me to be able to serve you to the best of our abilities. If you want to have a class at a different time, let us know. If you want a class, a different kind of class, let us know. Once I get back from vacation, or this, it's not really a vacation, it's going to be very sad to be having my daughter tour a college so far away. But starting on April 12th, we have a packed yoga schedule. So I will be teaching, I think between 9 and 11 classes a week, and the variety of classes are so different. So please check that out and stay abreast in the schedule to know what we're doing when. And again, if you want something different, if you want a different time or whatever you want, just give us your feedback and we will do the best that we can to serve your request. I love this so much. And I've shared this with you before. Share this class with your friends. Share all the classes with your friends. When you sign up and register, you can actually copy the link and send it to your friends. So no matter where they live in the world, I love this platform so much. You can have a yoga class with them. You can have time with them, practicing yoga, having a wine tasting. I know I always go back to wine, right? But I think it's so great that they have these wine tasting classes on Get Set Up. So share with them and have these experiences. I will stay on. I don't know. I think Joe is still on. She'll stay on if you need help signing up for any other classes. I hope I see you again before I take off on Tuesday. 2 classes, 2 more chances, 2 classes on Monday. And anybody else have anything they'd like to share?
Yes, thank you. Thank you very much.
I am so grateful. Thank you so much. Please have a beautiful, sensational, soulful Sunday. Mwah. I'll see you soon. Thank you so much. Oh, these are just great, great goals. Yeah, good stuff.
Christina,
Yes, Gail. Yes.
I don't know whether I'm going to be able to get the link or not, because I know I've done a lot of classes, and if you don't sign up at least an hour before to get the link to open it, you just launch it. And so will I be able to get the video of this class? Can you put me on a list? Or
So Gail,
Yes.
If you do not get a link, if you do not get a copy, a recording of this class, you can go to help@getsetup.o,
Okay.
and they will send you that.
Okay.
Okay, great question. Thank
I
you
will
so
look at the
much.
classes tomorrow, because I definitely love yin, and I took teacher training, but then haven't finished with it yet. So I'm so anxious to get back on the mat and eventually to get back in the studio, but I've been doing a lot of virtual.
Good, good.
The class was great.
Oh, thank you, Gail. Thank you so much.
Christina,
Yes,
this is Loretta.
Hi,
This is
Loretta.
Hi. I some of those poses was challenging for me, like the child play, but I think I'm gonna need more stretches, floor stretches, to help me being able to bend a little bit more and stretch out a little bit more. You think you're gonna have some classes ever on floor stretches?
Loretta, great question. So yes, we worked our hips so much, right? To kind of open them up. So you're saying you need more of that to be able to get into a child's pose?
Well, I didn't realize how unflexible I am. I was some of them, it's like when I even cross my legs in front of me, I was able to, but eventually I would be able to lay them a little flatter. When I'm crossing over, like you show when you're crossing over.
So in the meantime, Loretta, because really every body is different, right?
Right.
So we have to honor where we are at today. So modifications for if you put on your video, that would be awesome for me to help here.
Okay.
Just for right now would be great. And I will actually go on my mat and show you different modifications to make.
Okay. All right. Okay. Here I am. I'm on my floor.
Okay. So before you even sit down, fold a blanket or maybe 2 blankets and put your booty there. So that way your glutes are lifted and it takes the pressure off your hips.
Okay, I did that. I have a mat on top of my blanket and I was able to do that.
Okay, and so let me see where your legs are then. So then let's see how you're folded. Yep.
Okay, I was able to fold up to here. Can you see me?
Loretta, that's great.
But
Loretta, listen, honor where you're at. Where you have yoga blocks?
I
Okay.
have square boxes.
Okay, great. So yoga blocks, books, whatever you have. So if your legs are up like this, another thing to do to take the tension off your hips is to place blocks here. And that way you can find the ease in this pose.
You mean underneath the thighs? Put the blocks?
Yes. So set it up. I tucked my block in under my knee between my hamstring and my calf.
Oh, I see that. Okay. Yes. I got one. The way my camera's sitting. Okay, I got it. Here's the block and it goes right here underneath. And I relax.
Now, Loretta, here you are. You can sit tall. Your palms can be here. You can sway side to side.
Yeah, I was able to do that, but when I sway, everything swayed.
You can do little circles.
I did the circles too.
But now you can do it and aren't your hips so much more relaxed?
Well, yeah, I was able to bring in my toe, spread out my feet a little and get a little more relaxed, but that's as far as I can go right now.
That's okay. That's okay. Listen, some of us, that's our body, that's our anatomy. That's as far as our bodies will allow us to go. So,
but eventually, if I keep this up, I might be able to be more flexible and, opened up, as far as, okay.
Yes. And also another thing, when we're sitting in this pose, and if it gets too much, you can just have your legs out.
I did that as well.
And that way you're still getting the benefits. So it doesn't, what a pose looks like in somebody else's body is not necessarily the pose for your body, right? Everybody is different. There's injury, there's trauma, there's just the plain old fact of the anatomy, the physiology of our bodies, right? Some of us, when we're in down dog, people can put their heels on the mat. My heels can't touch. I can't touch my heels. That's just the way it is. I have short hamstrings, short calves. I don't know, but we just have to.
My legs are very long. I have very long legs.
We just breathe through it, right? And honor our bodies where they're at.
Okay.
Loretta, I'm so grateful that you asked that question. I hope that those modifications helped.
Yes, they do. They would. And I mean, I was able to, when I stretch my legs and get back into the cross, I was able to let them go down a little bit farther after the breathing and the breathing. I noticed that. Wow, that was strange. But I noticed I was able to, cross them a little bit more, bringing them closer to me, my feet. I just didn't realize how out of shape I was. I'm 63 and I'm just like, oh my God.
We must move our bodies.
Yes, and I realized that now.
We must move our bodies. If we do not move our bodies, our muscles atrophy and our bodies just get mad, really, right? Our bodies want to move. We want to move, right?
And I haven't, since I retired last year because of the pandemic, being 63, and I used to be very active in my job, but then nothing. I was just at home. And I just didn't realize trying to do floor and even picking myself off the floor was a challenge at first. And now I can get up with a little more ease better.
And that is just what, 1 week, a week and a half?
Yeah, that's because I watched your first one and I watched you get down and how you get up. So that's what I practice, taking my time, getting down and up, going down. That's what I did. And I'm able to get up now without a chair.
You made my day.
Well, you made my day when I realized, I can get up. I don't need a chair.
The beautiful thing about our bodies is that we have great muscle memory.
Oh, thank goodness for that.
We have great muscle memories, and we if we keep showing up for ourselves, we'll get there.
Okay, so I took another class and tell me if you think that this is going to be too much for me, knowing a little bit about me. You've got one coming up for stretch and something, I think it's early. I think that may be a little bit too much for me, the stretch and flexibility slow thing.
Oh, the slow flow. Strengthen and stretch, slow
Yeah.
flow.
I think that
No,
may be too much.
no, I say you show up for yourself.
Okay,
And you keep your camera on and I'll keep an eye on you.
okay.
And we'll just modify
That would be
where
helpful.
we need to. And Loretta, and I don't know if you've been in my class when I have said, if something is too much, come out of it and
Yes.
come into a comfortable pose and breathe.
Yes, I've seen that class. Yes, I was in that class. So,
That's better than what you'd be doing if you weren't on the mat doing something else, right?
yeah,
You're
right.
still here. You're still showed up for yourself, right?
Yes.
So if something is too hard, if you aren't there yet, you just say, oh, I'm not there yet. This doesn't work for me. I'm going to go here until we move into something else and breathe.
Okay, that's what I did when I kept doing the stretches on the legs. When you did the child's pose all the way down, well, I was able to get down and I was able to do that, but not able to sit all the way down on my hind feet with my booty. I wasn't able to do all that. Then when you said spread your legs out and do that, then I was able to do it. So yeah, it's helping. It's helpful, very helpful.
It takes time, right? How much time does it take for our bodies to decondition? Right.
Oh,
And then, so it takes time to condition.
yeah, yeah.
So we
It
just
does.
have to be patient, kind, and gentle, and really show up and love ourselves.
One more question. How often a week do you suggest we, because I'm going to get the tape, I'm going to get the recording. How
Good.
often a week should I do this?
However often you would like. Listen, these stretches we should be stretching our bodies every single day.
Yes.
Right? Yogis get up in the morning and they do 100 cat and cows to keep their spine flexible, right? And their muscles strong. So every single day we get out of bed, we stretch, right? We move our body. So move your body every single day.
Okay, I will. I do this every day.
And challenge yourself every single day.
I
right?
will do.
I said what was it, yesterday's class? Somebody said their legs, or Friday's class, somebody said their legs were howling. And you know what I say to that? Congratulations. Right, there's that fine line from when we are working our muscles, it does hurt a little bit. That's good. Like, hey, we're alive, we're like working, we're getting stronger, but then there's a line that's too much. And we know that line. We've lived in our bodies our whole lives. We know.
Okay.
We know. And that's when we back off. But don't back off if you're like, ooh, this hurts. I'm getting, not hurts, but like, ooh, I feel that muscle. I feel that.
Well, so far it hasn't been painful, so that's good.
Well, I'm so glad you asked these questions. Really having your video on helps me so much more.
I didn't want to embarrass myself. I took it off. It was on at first. I took it off.
Okay. Again, no embarrassment. Every single body is beautiful and we show up and we are proud of who we are.
Yes. I get there.
You are there. You're there. Think about everything you've accomplished in your life and who you are and what you've lived through. And here you are. So celebrate that. Nothing to be embarrassed about.
And the breathing helps me because I'm an asthmatic and I notice I breathe and I breathe and I breathe. And I'm not having to use my inhaler a lot because just the breathing alone helps a lot so much.
Seriously, making my day.
You're making my day. Now I'm able to. give me that little push I need. This little talk is good. I need to hear
Breath. Remember what I said, life is breath. Breath is life. Life is breath. Breath
Yes. Yes.
changes our lives.
Yes.
Breath is
I believe
life,
that.
force, energy.
Yeah, I believe that.
So we
But
keep it flowing.
Someone told me I should just stay on the floor more often and move around and all that, and then be more comfortable on the floor instead of always sitting in a chair. So I think
Yeah.
I take that advice too.
Yes, do that. All right. I hope I see you on Monday. Thank you all so much. I'm glad, Alma, and I don't know the big leg C. That's a cute email address, but I'm glad you're here. Thank you. I hope I helped and answered your questions, and hopefully I will see you on Monday. And really keep looking at the schedule, because starting on the 12th, I am teaching between 8 and 11 classes a week. And I am teaching a class, yoga for beginners, where we will literally go over the dynamics of every single pose.
Well, I need to take that class.
Yeah. Well, as soon as it comes on the calendar, sign up.
I will. Thank you so much, Christina.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye. Oh, trying to get
You're
this
good.
off. Oh.
Alma, thank you.